I can't lie to you guys, that might be the most random thing I have ever installed. But I was looking for one of these dog seat cover things, and this one's Amazon Basics, and I've heard Amazon Basics is like the shit right now. They're making stuff that's better than anybody else. This thing had no reviews and it had no real photos. It had just photos of it like on the ground, not in a car. And it was cheap, so I bought it. I figured I'd put it on just to show you guys. Fall season's coming, or wherever you live, something's coming, and I've always used like a towel. Ever since we got Frankie, I just put a towel across the back seat, but it looks kind of janked. Now this looks a little fugly also, but it's better, I think. And it just kind of blends in better than a towel. Frankie, up. Oh, it's a little slipperier than you were used to, eh? If you like those things, give me a high five. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, come on, get out of there. Yes, good girl, go play. Aside from that though, dude, look how good the Jeep fits in the garage. This thing's actually like not as big as I thought it was gonna be in my head. We still got a pretty good amount of room. The door will close with actually room to pass behind, and this is why I did this. I'd been telling you guys when we were doing the garage floors that I left this open on purpose because I knew we were getting this thing right here, and I knew it's bigger than all my cars. So if I have to pull it a little bit further forward to get it on the lift, we'll still be good. We still got room. Anyways, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today, I want to start with a couple just really basic mods on the Jeep. Before we get too into today's video, I just wanted to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, the Ridge wallet. The Ridge easily makes one of the most compact, slim design, fits in any pocket type wallets you can have. You guys know something that I've been trying to practice for the longest time is minimalism to a degree. If I still have a lot of cars and I believe that less is more, and with the Ridge wallet, you guys can tell that less is the only option with this thing. So this guy still fits 12 cards. You can get all of your daily needs in there. It's got a little money clip on the back. You can also get it with a money strap if you carry around things that need to be strapped in. I've been using this exact one going on probably 2 years. It's scuffed up, it's banged up, but it's still intact. It still works fine. And in case me telling you guys wasn't enough, the Ridge has over 40,000 5-star reviews on these wallets. So the season for giving is almost here. You guys can use the code Robbie to save 10% off their entire website. They make awesome backpacks, duffel bags, all kinds of stuff. Go to theridge.com/Robbie or use the code Robbie on the Ridge's website. Save 10% off your order. You'll thank me. You really will. So we got a couple things I want to do on the Jeep. Basically just like, you know, when you buy a new car and there's just things that you just need to do right away. We have a ton of mods coming for this thing. Right now is a really tough time because SEMA's happening right now, so a lot of companies are experiencing delays. Also, COVID backlogged everybody. Like I ordered a set of open countries, the same ones I had on my truck, and they're literally not supposed to be here till like the end of January. So I gotta figure out a solution for the meantime, but right now is just a really weird time with getting parts. So first thing I wanna do is try and get rid of this. I think this is terribly ugly. I don't know if it comes off or not. I know I'm gonna end up swapping out the bumper and the fenders anyways, but just in case they take longer than I'm expecting them to, I want this thing to look just a little bit better until that day. This thing, I think this is mainly just for like fuel economy. This comes only on the sport models. You guys get like the Sahara or whatever, you get a little bit of a different bumper. It comes with like an insert. This piece isn't here, same with the Rubicons and everything. They have a little bit of a higher fender also, but for some reason the Sport's the only one that gets this little air dam piece. I'm gonna try and expose the wheel. Don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. Looks like this whole thing is one piece up here, and then all along right there, and then that's its own thing, so. That is a much more involved piece than I thought it was gonna be, dude. I don't know what I just got myself into. Look at this size of this freaking thing. Oh my God. So like I told you guys, my goal with this thing is to make this like the ultimate adventure machine, meaning we're gonna need high fenders and stuff anyways. So this is temporary, but look how much better this looks. Come on, that just looks normal now. That looks like a normal Jeep front end. You get the little gap, fuel mileage probably went out the window. This is the only Jeep that has that stupid piece, so it just looks a little off. Now the only issue I have with this coming off is that on this specific model, it just completely exposed the fog light, dude. I had no idea that that would do that. I guess if you guys are gonna do this permanently, you're gonna need to figure out a solution. I'm only doing this temporarily. Honestly, you know what, dude? I'm feeling a little curious what we might look like without this entire air dam. Alright, I can't lie to you guys, I kind of like it, but the only thing I hate is this little frame nugget that sticks out. All the aftermarket bumpers kind of have like a little bit of a slope down anyways. Don't know if I like those two frame pieces. Next up, we have more of a real mod, or at least more of an install. I actually picked this up the same day I picked up the Jeep, because I just hate the way it looks without them. I even hinted at it in the video where we bought the Jeep. But thanks to the courtesy local neighborhood white girl, we got some rock sliders, baby. So For anybody that bought a Jeep that doesn't have rock sliders, this is the #1 bang for your buck option, period. I just said white girl because me and Brad have a theory that white girl meaning like rich girl, right? Rich girl gets a Rubicon. Rubicon comes with the sliders. Rich girl lifts Jeep, can't get in it anymore. Daddy buys her new side steps. She sells these for dirt cheap, dude. Brad paid like 150 bucks for his. I paid just a little bit more than that, but dude, they're so cheap and they do exactly what they need to do. You can get all kinds of crazy ones that come all the way out, come all the way up, super armory. But that being said, you can make Jeeps look really ugly, like really fast if you put too much body armor on them, in my opinion. So I wanted something super clean and super just nice to look at. It covers the pinch weld. The biggest thing for me is that this thing looks terrible with the pinch weld showing. So I picked up a set of these. These are Rubicon Rock Sliders, and they are stupid cheap, and they do exactly what they need to do. Not a single scratch or anything. I haven't even cleaned them up yet. You can see there's like a little bit of dirt and stuff going on there, but I think they're labeled. They're like Mopar accessories, so they should be labeled. Left hand right there, boom. I'm super stoked about this one. Dude, look how much better that looks instantly. Damn, dude. Now we actually aren't blacking this Jeep out. I feel like everybody and their mom blacks their Jeep out. I'm going for my normal build where it pops a little bit, you know what I mean? You look at it and you're like, damn, that's a nice car. But we will be leaving the black fenders just because it's one less thing for paint to get scratched on. We're probably gonna change them out, but we're gonna leave black fenders. It's really cool that all of this is like black and this is black to match. And the hardtop and the door handles and the mirrors. It's like we're not blacking the Jeep out, but this just fits so well with all the black that will inevitably be on the Jeep. Before we go on about how good these things look, do you guys want to see something very weird that I just noticed under here? I think I remember hearing someone somewhere in a YouTube video once talking about this, but I completely forgot it was a thing. Dude, look how stupid this is. I think it's to make the headers equal length. There we go. All right. So first of all, companies need to stop doing this. My truck had this too, like dimples underneath it. It just takes away from flow, dude. Stop doing that. Anyway, you guys can see this header comes down and then goes up, tucks up over there, and they join into like a whatever 2.5-inch pipe. This one comes down and does the absolute freaking twirly dude. Look at that. I think that's to keep them the same length, but like what the heck? Come on, dude. That is the weirdest looking thing I have ever seen. Aside from that though, I love being under here, dude. I love new vehicles because they're just so mint, especially living in Canada. You get under a new vehicle and you're just like, you could eat off this. So all the way up, we got our 2 studs, one on each side with the nut and the washer. And then we got our, of course, washer and hardware piece going through here. This is arguably the best first mod you can do to your Jeep if it doesn't already have sliders because, dude, the pinch weld is the ugliest thing on this whole vehicle. Damn, that looks so good. So like I said, if you guys are like okay with not having a step, dude, you could find these used Rubicon sliders or even brand new. This one's almost brand new. The guy just bought the Rubicon, wanted steps and took off. A little impact zone right here for hitting stuff and whatever. I've also been wanting to say this too, but I feel like I keep forgetting in videos. I just want to say so that it's been said, okay? Stop buying vehicles you don't need. In the sense of like trim levels, all right? Because I mean, I'm not one to speak, but if you want to buy like a brand new Taco, go for it. If you plan on lifting it or putting wheels on it, don't buy the TRD, like you're wasting your money. At the end of the day, once you're done all your mods, the only thing you're really gonna have left is the technology. And if you're okay with it, then spend the extra money on the tech. But like for example, buying a Rubicon Wrangler, the only thing I'd be left with when I'm done modding it is the diff lock. And for less than the difference from a Sport to a Rubicon, I can get a diff lock. What I recommend is start, and I mean, okay, if you plan on driving your vehicles and not really modifying them, then yes, get whatever package you want. That's why they have packages. And yes, it's not exactly the same, but get the features you're okay with. I don't need the best, most absolute crazy things, so I just pick things I'm okay with, like the little 7-inch screen, whatever. This is a pretty basic Jeep, but I'm okay with it. I don't really want all the extra stuff. And then build it. Because you're gonna pay an extra 10, 15 grand for your TRD or your Rubicon, and you're paying for upgraded suspension, upgraded wheels and tires, upgraded rock sliders, and all that stuff that you're gonna take off and put new stuff on anyways. You're just wasting money. I just wanted to say it, that's it. I just know way too many people that have been buying Rubicons and TRDs and all these things that it's just really for the badge and then you take it all apart anyways. I don't understand. Unless, like I said, you plan on driving it. Like if I did not wanna modify this Jeep, yes, it's less capable than the Rubicon. And I know there's arguments on both sides of that. It's just something to think about, you know? That's all. So now before we pull this thing outside to get a good look at just how much better it looks is by doing 2 very simple mods. We have to do what is debatably the most important mod for anybody that just bought a vehicle. Anybody, any vehicle. The #1 first thing you should do, and I know you guys hear this, but it's like one of those things where, oh, it doesn't happen to me. Yeah, it will. The #1 thing you need is a frickin' dash cam, dude. Get a dash cam, all right? When we had that JDM WRX, I was driving that, I got smoked. There was no witnesses, and neither of us had dash cams. I'm still paying a high rate insurance because I got hit. And it wasn't even my fault. I got hit, but he said it was me and I said it was him, and they blamed both of us because there was no proof otherwise. Put a freaking dash cam in your vehicle. Don't make me say it again. The dash cam we're using is just a Vantrue N1 Pro. These are like, you can get these things on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below to them. They do what they need to do. And the reason I really like this one, and I'm not buying a new one, I just took this one out of my truck, is because it's small. Like I can put it up here. I don't really see it. It's not really in my way. It's just kind of there. It exists. Like, take a quick look at this dude's windshield, man. That's it. It's just so right there. That's all you get. I'm not trying to take up too much real estate, so I don't know how exactly I'm gonna go ahead and do this, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. I guess first of all, this guy, what's cool is that the Jeep actually has a USB here, a USB-C, and a USB in here. My truck only had one USB, and it was just a USB. I can plug this guy in right here, and you get an extra USB. Took me a total of, I don't know, 4 days of ownership to get the entire push button start frickin' climate control assembly out, dude. And this is what we're doing. Basically, I'm just tucking it in here. I know it's not like beautiful. I don't have the right fuse kit to hardwire this thing in. You know what, to be honest, it never really bugged me before. I had it in my truck. Very similarly fashioned. I have it just kind of this way so that I can still get to my shifter without even coming close to it, and my window buttons without coming close to it. I've ran it like this in my truck, just kind of like tucked into a piece of plastic for a long, long time. So I'm just gonna power everything up and see if this guy comes to life. Nice, he is good to go. Just had to do the old double check before I clip everything back together, and I'm extra hooped. Let's get this all put back into place. Wire just comes back. There's like a metal bar that goes across here that a zip tied all the extras to. Runs down, shoved it through this. Took this piece out, ran it up behind here, and then up behind this A-pillar and across. There's like a little bit of room. You can tuck it underneath this, between this and the sports bar. One day when I have like the windshield down. I only say that because Courtney really wants to take the windshield down, so one day I'll do it, and then I'll be able to see up there a little better. I'll be able to tuck it if it's not perfectly tucked, but you can't see it from the outside, so I think it's good to go. Let's get this thing outside and get a good look at these couple first mods. I don't know about you guys, but this was not the most exciting first couple mods we could have done, but I'm very pleased with how they turned out. I basically just wanted to get this stuff done because one, I just hated those plastic things. I really didn't like them in the front bumper. They were driving me nuts. I already had the sliders and they were sitting around, and like I told you guys, I just feel like I kind of fell out of touch with you guys. I normally, like, over the last couple months, I would have tried to save this and do something super exciting and make the first mod a really cool one, but I forgot that a lot of you guys are just in it to hang out, mess around with cars and learn things and whatever. So first off, the front bumper just looks way more aggressive. The whole Jeep just looks way, way better. The farther away you get and look at it too, the better it just looks, dude. Like, that just looks so much better without those things. And these obviously just look so good. Like I said, everybody's got a preference. You guys might like ones with steps. I'm a really big fan of how they don't have the steps and how they just really just hide the pinch weld and just make it look a little beefier. It is funny though how not exciting these things are stock. I'm excited to look back on these videos one day and just be like, damn dude, that Jeep stock sucked. I'm really excited for what's to come. But I gotta drag my ass back to the gym as I started going back to the gym, so I gotta do stuff. We'll be back with some finishing up of other projects like S10 and the Civic and that kind of stuff in the next couple videos, so I hope you guys are stoked for that. That's all I got for you guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay committed.